Don't lie, dude. This is now officially the craziest car I've driven by a mile. So is this one of the favorites for you?
Yeah, well, for right now, my best one was the very first one I drove, which is so much older tech because it's my very first one, but I love that thing.
Yeah.
I wish it would have been great for you to compare the two.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now, this is my most popular one. People love this thing. I drive on the freeway with regular blanks left and right.
This is the new top of the list for me of cars that have driven. Like, it's incredible. I mean, there's a lot of story. All the people that follow us, they know my grandfather got me into motorsport.
Yes.
And so he was a huge Porsche guy and the only car guy in my family. And so by proxy, I grew up, loving Porsche.
Understood.
And so like cars like this, I always say the fact that it's emotional driving a car like this, and the fact that it can get that same emotion even though it's electric, that says all it needs to tell you about this.
I see the cars are very analog.
Yeah.
But a Porsche is very different. If you give a little bit of gas, they say I feel it has a nice pickup.
Yeah.
This changed my life.
Yeah.
Just having cars that keep the essence of the classic vehicle, but combining with the more modern mobility and power.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And your braking is really nice.
Thank you.
Thank
you. The weird thing is I do have on here, this is a Bosch iBooster.
Oh,
so I set my cars up for semi-autonomy in the future.
Yeah.
So it has full CAN based.
Wow.
So
okay.
If you ever want to do a like later on, if someone ever wants to explore smart cruise control, I can do that. If you want to do clever things, if you want autonomy, we can. So I set all the cars up for that for the future, just in case.
Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, like, so when it comes to fitting something like this, like what's that process even like,
Well, a lot of 3D scanning, a lot of design work, because what's important is that we don't want to bastardize the cars at all.
Yeah.
It's very important that we don't cut any holes, and in the event that someone wants to be kind enough to go back to their old petrol, they can. So it's important to keep it still pure correct, with the exception of the engineering acknowledged under the rear deck lid.
Absolutely. No, I mean, even just how refined everything is, like pedal feel.
I made it aggressive for me.
Yeah.
My customers, I do dampen the lower throttle positions because it gets a little bit too much for them.
But when it comes to the feel of the car, having that balance of that predictability and even being able to say I can make it more aggressive or a little more chill for their liking, I think is unique to this style of powertrain.
Yeah, thank you. A lot of my peer engineers tend to gravitate towards building kits that are not tunable at all.
Yeah.
But this one has like this AM VCU that allows us to do full throttle mapping and torque mapping just like you would on a petrol car with an ECU. Yeah. With boost control, we can do the same thing with throttle position and torque commands on this.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
No, it's something you find in the race cars a lot. There's a lot of customizability when it comes to driver feel and pedal feel, and when you can make that work, it's just another tuning aid. And it's I'm sure it's great for customers as well as their driving evolves and they get more used to the platform, being able to say, well, now I'm ready. Now I want to feel the full potential of what this car can do.
I think that's a good point. Even for our clients, we tend to give them different modes.
Yeah.
Like an eco, normal, and sport, and all the fun they desire, depending on their level of comfort or expertise.
No, it's still, even just the feel of everything is it's just
very analog feature.
Very analog. It still feels like a race car, but it still feels up to current tech. It's not as like finicky that we find with some of the cars we drive on track. No, it's incredible. I mean, I followed your work for so long now.
Thank you.
Start off with that minivan.
Yes, one of my most popular vehicles.
Which I partially blame for my love for Hondas. Just seeing that, but
I would take full responsibility.
No problem. But no, it's to be able to see the evolution as kind of following a similar trajectory of we're sort of doing the same thing, which is trying to do it different. And we talked a lot in the interview we just had post photo shoot of you're doing exactly what we need of getting the younger generation inspired by finding electric cool and giving them what they need to be interested in this side of the tech and in this side of the space. And it's It's really special.
Sounds good.
It goes hand in hand with what we're trying to do on motorsport. But this is, I was telling the photographers, I said, the stuff I do is racing, but this is car culture.
Here too,
This is what it's about.
But what you're doing, I'm very proud of as well. I'm very proud of you pushing the envelope and really embracing some of the newer technologies. And the more individuals like yourself can explore that, the more the youth can get involved and see that's real fun opportunity to do great things.
Yeah.
And I also love your problem-solving skill sets and how you apply it towards your driving and improving on the chassis of cars that you race.
Yeah.
So keep it up.
Yeah.
I'll be watching you.
I'm trying. We'll get you out in one of the race cars or race carts at some highway, and we'll get you out there. Because honestly, we find people that understand the tech end up driving a little bit better than those that have performance driving experience, because you have no predetermined, you're not a Formula car driver that knows how a Formula 3 car is supposed to drive. It tries to translate it exactly to this.
Right.
Because you understand from building them how everything it should work and should feel, you'll pick it up no problem.
Sounds like I look forward to it.
Yeah, I told my buddy, I said, they're letting me drive it, I'm just going to drive it home.
That's half throttle, dude. Yeah. Holy